this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie. Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie. I had to let go of my idols. I had to let go of the titles. I had to forgive all my rivals. Had to reread my Bible. He opened my eyes, he opened my eyes, I couldn't believe it. He opened my eyes and that was the drive, made me a believer. So I had to follow truth. Steph Curry with the wrist work, I had to follow through. I know my life bothered you. Wake up, open the blinds. Wake up, open your eyes. I can't give up now. I gotta claim my prize.
They want a medal, a trophy, I'm over it. Looking for heads on the platter, for those that scatter, those that shatter. Hopeless, thinking life don't matter. Open the Bible and look in the mirror, I thought I saw a God. Could've sworn I beat him with a ride. Overtime on the job, working shift till it's closing time. Go on the road for mine, crossing the globe for mine. Souls to find, go overtime, teach us how to win. Get the victory over sin. What's more than a mortal? Paradise through the portal. See my tribe on the gate. Many matches call it real estate.
Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie. Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie.
Can't stop, so I can't snooze. Gotta win, so I can't lose. I can see victory on the horizon, so I strive with a great move. Ain't no time for the lions in the street, run arounds and it can't do. Ain't no pride, cause it ain't you. Without God, then it can't move. Yeah, they lied, they changed rules. Yeah, the devil's a deceiver. Keeping watch with his demons, with the lies that he feed us. We under microscope, getting locked in a single cell like amoebas. Ain't no stopping, they need us. Send the privates to free us.
On the block with the leaders, we the overachievers. Some not gon' believe us, but they know that they need us. Got it hot as a fever. We be the Jews, if you ain't with us, then I would not wanna be ya. And you would not wanna see what these eyes we've seen. They brought niggas and change, we still here. Financially crippled, surviving off little, but one day we will cheer. Cause we got the blood of the kings, last of a dying breed. We gon' be straight. Some of us grew up without no parents in neighborhoods that foster hate, but it's no debate. We went from gangsters to guys, and that's all on hope. No Eddie Murphy, no Martin Lawrence. This life here ain't no joke. Born to sin and born again. I ain't always been right. Running the streets with sticks and blades, but I was skating on thin ice. Now I just for the passion. Hit the block and spring into action. Hot as the summer, and that's why they wonder how we do this in this fashion. They freezing up like the winter time. Whenever we put in that car, the Lord on our side, we ready to rise. So even in death, we won't fall in our season of victory.
Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie. Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie. Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie. Victory over death, victory over sin. Victory is overcoming my temptation no matter what state I'm in. Victory means to lead this world, we never follow trends. Victory means I'll never die. Infallible truth, he ain't never lie.
Ready, set, go. Lights, camera, action. Big facts when I'm with the faction. More words in this image than fit in the caption. I got a minute to win it and time ticking. I repented, the vibe different. I call it the King James Brown, but when I bring it out, it just slide different. Gotta get up. This is a man's world, no place for the simps. Ain't enough space for the problem. His grace sufficient, that's my strength. Can't be complicit to the sin or the ways of the mortal men. They scared to 7, 8, 9. Well, my God, yeah, you been on 10. Talking about treasure in heaven, so many mentions that the mind can't comprehend. To be the rulers of the universe, gotta conquer what's within. Eating the bread of life when I drink the cup. Holy matrimony when we sup. Newness, this is the union. Get to them gates as a family reunion. Watch this.
Silent echoes, tranquility unfold. Beneficiaries of mercies in control. Sanctuary of peace where sorrows fade. No more stressing and worrying every day. We made it our captivity. No pain and sorrow. Hope for tomorrow. Resting in serenity. Your crown is awaiting. Just gotta take it our captivity. No oppression on us. Resting in serenity. Resting in serenity. Yeah. Made it out.
I gave it my all to fly in the clouds and never to fall. Overcame my sin and pushed to the end, embraced my flaws. To walk with the gods, that's walking the dogs. I opened the book, believe what I saw by faith and works. I made it and overcome my haters. Cause I've been fighting hard for a long time and never rush the process. It's a slow grind to make the time short, and I'm just here for it. Your love I can't ignore it, yeah. Now I'm temperate in all things. Eternity on the brain. Immortality, I need change. Ruling galaxies, I need range.
About to get started. Test. Good morning. Test. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Let's get ready to send up prayers before we get started. Wherever you at in the world today, throughout the earth, let's face Jerusalem. Wherever you at, let's rise and face Jerusalem. We're going to send up prayers. Brothers, make sure you ain't got your head covered. Brothers be having them do-rags on in the morning. You know how I be. Take the do-rag off. You listening. Sisters, put your bonnet on. Whatever you got going on, they be sleeping in that bonnet. Let's go ahead and get ready. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Let your kingdom come and let your will be done in earth as it is in heaven. As your will be done in earth, Father, we know your will is your commandments, Father. Allow your commandments to reign and rule in this earth, Father. Allow our light to shine, Father, as we be an example, Father, as we keep thy commandments and truth, as we walk in the upright example, Father, of fighting our sins daily. Let your will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our spiritual bread as well as our physical bread. Give us the food that we need to nourish our souls, to nourish our minds, Father, which is thy word, your laws, your commandments, Father, to understand how we must be, how we must walk, how we must live our lives, Father. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Allow us to be always mindful not to hold on to any grudges, Father, and sometimes that's hard for us as the nation of Israel. But your word says we must not bear or hold on to any grudge towards our neighbor. Allow us to not hold on any grudge towards our spouse, Father, though trials come up. Towards our brother, Father, towards our sister, Father, though trials come up. Allow us to know, Father, we must forgive as you have forgiven us. Have mercy upon us and keep us, Father. Make us strong in faith and continue to increase us, Father. In Christ's name we pray and we glorify you, Lord. Amen. All right. Let's get right into it. All right. We back for another early morning of Daily Bread. Wherever you are, whatever time zone you in, you know Esau, move the clock forward, move the clock back, all this and all that. So, all right, so good morning to you all. I'm Officer Lavy. For my reader, I have
Soldier Matthew
came through in the clutch for us. All right, so if you didn't know, y'all should know by now we do Daily Bread every morning, Sunday through Friday. Every morning, Daily Bread. Subscribe to the channel, like the Daily Bread pages, whatever platform you watching on, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. All right, and let's make sure we get this shared as we can, so we can continue to push and grow Daily Bread. And we also got something called mid-morning medicine. So if you can't catch Daily Bread, or if you know, one of those who sleep in, we got mid-morning medicine. You can jump on live, catch the mid-morning medicine class. I think it starts at 9 for as Central Standard Time. So you can base your time zone off that. All right. whatever your time zone is based off of Central, you know. You hour ahead, hour behind. This and that type of stuff. All right, so let's get right into it. Title of this morning's class. It's time to grow up. Time to grow up. All right, that's the title of the class. Time to grow up. Write it down on your sticky note. Put it in the front of your refrigerator, your Bibles, whatever you got to put it. Time to grow up. Us as men, women in this body, in this walk. Us just in general as black people, period. Time to grow up. All right, so I'm going to tell you right now, go ahead and hold your wigs, hold your lace front, because we're gonna rock the boat this morning. All right, get your coffee, your energy drink if you at work. I'm telling you, we're going to rock the boat this morning. All right, so to open up with, give me 2 Maccabees 1 and 3. To open up with, give me 2 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 3.
Sir.
It all got to start right here. It all got to start with this type of mindset. Read that.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Make sure his mic is good, and make sure you reading, matching my energy. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. And give you all in heart to serve him and to do his will
And to do his will.
with a good courage and a willing mind.
That's where it got to start. We got to have a mind to want to do these things, to want to be better individuals, to have a willing mind to keep the commandments, a willing mind to be a better husband, a willing mind to be a better wife. Oh, I know that's easier said than done. I can't. We finna get into it. What if they made me mad? What if I don't feel like doing it? God don't care. God don't give a damn about that. Do what he say do. When you happy, do it. When you sad, do it. When you angry, keep the commandments. When you don't feel like it, keep the commandments. Today ain't my day. Still keep the commandments. Time to grow up. All right, ain't no fun in that though. I know how we thinking. That ain't no fun. That just sound. I don't want to grow up. I want to be a child all my life and just throw temper tantrums, and I don't want to be the bigger person. All this and all that, right? Why is there a drag on the screen? Is it just like that? A second slow? It's gonna be like that. All right, cool. Well, as long as the audio, audio good, we'll make it work. All right, so from there. 1 Corinthians 13:11. I just found out that right after this, I'm gonna have to follow up with doing mid-morning medicine. So it is what it is. So with this class, this title is gonna be a time to grow up continued. I'm just gonna drag it out, meaning I had a lot to go over. I cut it in half, then I realized, okay, I can't cut it in half. I'm gonna just go through all of it. So we're gonna touch on the women, we're gonna touch on the men, we're gonna touch on everything, touch on everybody. All right, like I say, some feelings may get hurt, but we love you, bro. We love you, sis. We love you like a father love a daughter. We love you like a brother love a sister. We love you like we love you. It ain't personal. It's all for us to get better and grow. Time to grow up. Read that. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 11.
Yes, sir. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Come on.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
So we're going to take it at face value, right? In context, I know what it's talking about. Well, let's take it at face value. When I was a child, I spake as a child, right? Some of us heard this. Some of us may have not heard this. Let's take it slow and really get through it. Read.
I understood as a child.
Sometimes we understand as a child. Our understanding haven't matured yet. Our perspective on things haven't broadened, haven't widened yet. We understand as a child in some areas, a lot of areas. Read.
I thought as a child.
And our thought process, a lot of times just on ourselves. I did a class a few weeks ago called It's Always About You. We think as children, me, gimme, mine, no share. I thought as a child. We think as children instead of thinking as an adult, thinking as a leader should, meaning think globally, think beyond ourselves, think beyond our own household. Let's think about the church. From the church, let's think about the city. From the city, let's think about the country and the world. All of us. But when we think like children, oh no, it's only me. I'm hungry right now, feed me. I'm mad right now, I'm going to throw a tantrum. We think as children. Read.
But when I became a man.
But when we, what'd he say?
But when I became a man.
Paul said, but when I became a man.
I put away childish things.
And for the sisters, you should hear that and say, well, when I became a woman, I put away childish things. We're going to touch on both spectrums, both ends. Like I say, hold your lace front, fix your wigs. We're going to ruffle some feathers this morning. I know it's early, but it is what it is. All right? Make sure you got them bonnets on tight. So, in context, it's talking about how Paul went from being under Moses, meaning the law of sacrifice, to now being a man under Christ, meaning we no longer under animal sacrifice in this context. Under Christ, we have to be men. That's why Christ said he magnified the law, right? So let's understand that. Christ magnified the law. Let me get that in Isaiah. We got time. We got time this morning. I got time today. Isaiah 42:21. Isaiah 42:21.
Yes, sir.
So when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Listen to the scripture.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 21.
Come on.
The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law.
He will what?
He will magnify the law.
He will magnify the law. Read.
And make it honorable.
And make it honorable. Under Moses, it said, thou shalt not commit adultery, for example. Right? You commit adultery, you get stoned, you get killed, you get put to death. Under Christ, an example of him magnifying that law, he said, okay, you think about this situation of adultery. Woman, you want to think about another man. Man, you want to think about another woman. That's adultery right there. He said, you already committed adultery in your mind, in your heart. All right, from there, that's an example of magnifying the law. So as a man, you have to really learn to tame your thoughts. Bring your mind, your body into subjection of Christ. What he says. That's manhood right there. On all levels. Bishop and them said all the time, this is a big book, right? This is a big book. I got the large print, you know. I'm going to put myself out there. I got the large print. Sometimes I like to read out the large print. Sometimes the words be small. You got to be squinting. I said, not this morning. All right, it's a big book. We got a lot to go over. It's a lot of things to learn about this book. All right, so let's make sure we're taking heed. Let's make sure we're taking heed. All right, from there, go to Hosea 4 and 6. Coming into the truth, I wrote it down, so I got a few I guess, quotes or hyphens with some sayings. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Coming into this truth, we are broken, undeveloped, and uncultivated by biblical laws. I'm going to say it again slow. Coming into this truth, we are broken. Yes, we broken, men and women. Undeveloped, right? And uncultivated, meaning we're not nourished and brought up. We're not cultivated. We're uncultivated by biblical laws. Therefore, we are destroyed. We are tore up from the flow up, mentally destroyed. We spiritually destroyed. The Bible said we wasted away. We're going to get into it. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. Time to grow up. Read it.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6.
Come on.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
And why he getting that Google destroyed? Read on.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because we rejected knowledge, the way that God gave us, knowledge is the laws. Malachi chapter 2, verse 7, that's a precept. The Bible say precept must be upon precept, meaning you got one scripture right here talking about one thing, about knowledge. But what is knowledge? You go to another biblical reference, another precept to explain that. For anybody that's new, that's maybe watching. All right, so read it again from the top.
Yes, sir. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
It's hard to hear God rejected you. Rejection is already hard enough. You know, they say men don't like to be rejected, or women don't like to be rejected. You can't reject a woman. You reject them, you break their ego. God said he rejected us. Let that sink in. Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
Read.
I will also forget thy children.
What? Come on, Lord. Don't forget our children. Don't forget us. Why? Don't reject us. Yes. Oh, God is an all-loving God. No, God will turn his back on your wicked ass. He will turn his back on us. Yes. We got to accept that. I know it's early in the morning. Like, whoa, hold on, young buck. Yes, God will turn his back on us. Daniel 7:25. We are destroyed as a people. And if you say you ain't destroyed, you prove on point. Not me. No, I ain't destroyed. I've been in the body 10 years. I've been in the truth 5 years. Yet you're disrespectful. Yet you don't know how to communicate with your brothers and sisters. There's always an argument. We are still being repaired. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25.
Come on.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Talking about, in today's time, Esau, Idumea, Edom, the so-called white man. Read.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
That part right there. Wear out the saints of the Most High. We the saints. How we know that? When you read Psalms 148, I believe it's 14, right? That's a precept for the saints. The Bible says he shall speak great words against the Most High, and he shall wear out the saints of the Most High. We the saints. He woe us out. You ever heard in the hood? I'ma wear your ass out. You heard that? I heard that growing up. Yeah. Somebody about to get into a fight. Man, they wore your ass out. Yeah, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. But anyway, we have been wore out in slavery. We have been woe out. I know I said it. Woe out. I know how to pronounce it. Wore out. Right? When you speaking proper. But we from the South, damn. We from the South. You gonna get woe out. Anyway, read it again.
Yes, sir. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Read.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And think to change times and laws.
One example of changing times, we just had something called daylight savings times. They do it every November, in the October, right? No, November. Springtime, you spring forward an hour. Fall time, you fall back an hour. Fall time, it get dark super early. You wake up in the morning, go to work, it's dark. You get off work, come home, it's dark. You working 12-hour shifts. Like, damn, every time, I don't never see no daylight. What the hell is this? For you folks that's in the warehouse and whatnot. Think to change times and laws. Read.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
Break down to 350 years. We're not finna get into all that. The part I want is he shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Read it again from the top. Read it kind of strong.
Yes, sir. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Read.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
Wore us out. Like the example of a bottom of a pair of a shoe. You know, you don't know what the name brand shoe it was. When you first get it, you know, got the ridges in it. You got the logo. You got the brand. You know, these are some Nikes. You wear them so much, they get woe out. They woe out. That's us as a people. And we still think we all right. We still think we functioning properly, men and women. But we're gonna show that slavery, us not keeping the commandments, really did a number on our sisters. We're gonna go over the women first. Our ladies first. Okay, you finna get it first this morning. Ladies first. Finna go over the sisters first, then we're gonna hit the brothers. Cause sisters always say, well, the brothers ain't right either. Yeah, that's right. The brothers ain't right. Sister being her marriage, the brother correcting her, the man correcting her. He said, well, what about when you did this? What about when you did that? Well, we ain't talking about that, damn it. And I ain't done nothing like that in 2 months. Brothers and sisters always trying to bring up stuff. We're talking about you right now. You see this finger? It's on you. It said don't point the finger. But when you correcting, usually when you correcting a sister, what about what you did? What about this? What about that? Remember you did this? We ain't talking about that, damn it. We're talking about your ass. Can't take correction. But we're going to have some solutions, sis. We love you. I love you like my own sisters. Like my own mother. This is love. I talk to my mama like this. Say, mama, you got to change. You ain't doing what God say do. I be respectful. But just like I tell y'all, I tell my mama the same thing. My little sister the same thing. So this is love. You ain't never had nobody love you like this. We love you. This is love. All right? Read Deuteronomy 28:48 now. Destroyed. Hold that definition. We're going to get into how destroyed we are. How destroyed the mind of the black woman is. How destroyed the mind of the black man is. Trust, we're going to get on the brothers too. Oh, yeah, we're going to ruffle some feathers on the brother's side. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
We're going to see who the enemy is. We got visuals. I'm going to show some videos and everything. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. Did it say friends?
No, thine enemies.
Thy what?
Thine enemies.
For any, people who listening for the first time and thinking everybody love everybody, the Bible say enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read.
In hunger.
For food.
And in thirst.
For water.
And in nakedness.
For clothing.
And in want of all things.
Anything we want, we got to serve our enemy. Don't get it twisted. Read.
And he
the same man
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Chains on our neck.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until when?
Until he have destroyed thee.
So the chains off, proving we are destroyed. Look at the definition of destroyed. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm a morning person, if you didn't know. I like waking up early. I go to bed early for this. That's what he said on Bad Boys. Say, Mike, you killing everybody. He go to bed early for this. Will Smith and Mark Lawrence. Read that.
Yes, sir. Destroy. Where it started? Ruin.
Yep.
Ruin someone emotionally or spiritually.
There it is. You are ruined emotionally. Your emotions all out of whack. You are ruined spiritually. We are, me too, ruined emotionally. Ruined spiritually. We got brothers growing up in households, seeing how his mom and dad acted with one another, or just his mom. We got sisters growing up in households, seeing how their parents interacted with one another, or just one parent interacting with them. We are destroyed. All right. Thank you. You ain't destroyed. I've been in the truth 5 years. Oh, I'm destroyed. And this, I got to say this. This ain't to get us so down to where we think there's no hope. There is hope. For one, knowing you're an Israelite, repenting and changing of the mind. Because sometimes the devil will mess with my thoughts. Well, there ain't no hope. You be hearing about marriage classes and, you're doing things the wrong way. You be hearing about brothers ain't getting things right in their household. Sisters out of order. Sister ain't listening. Like, man, ain't no hope, man. We might as well just give it up. Vain thoughts. The devil play on us. Vain thoughts. How the devil play on our minds. I don't like how this TV thing glitching on me, bro. Hope it's smooth on y'all end. If it's smooth on y'all end, let me know. Let us know or something. All right. But vain thoughts. The devil play on your mind. Ain't no hope. I might as well just give up. No, don't give up. There is hope. We are destroyed. We identifying the problem. We're going to get to the solution. You can't fix nothing without identifying what the problem is. The problem is, black woman, your mindset is jacked up. The problem is, black man, your mindset is jacked up. We got to accept it and grow from it. Okay, what do I do now? That's what we got to get to. Read it again, the definition. Pull it back up for me. Pull it back up. It's time to grow up, y'all. We got to grow up. We got to be men. We got to be women. The men got to get right first to get the women right. But a number has been done on the black woman. It say destroy, put an end to the existence of by damaging or attacking it. Similar words. You can put your cursor on it if you can follow me. Similar words: demolish, knock down, pull down, tear down, level meaning flatten. Come down now. Well, you could, yeah. I want to get to where he right there. Ruin someone emotionally or spiritually. We're gonna get into those two parts right there. All right. Now, give me Baruch 4 and 6 as a little hope. We are ruined. You need to write that down. I am ruined emotionally and spiritually. You need to write that down. It's something about pen to paper. When you're writing stuff down, nowadays you put it in your phone, maybe go back to it. Write that down. I am ruined emotionally and spiritually. I need help. Everybody should, yes, we need to acknowledge that. All right, read that. But this is the hope right here. This is what the Lord told us. Read that.
Sir. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Come on.
Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies. For
read it again. Read it again. I want to hear it. I want to hear it now.
Yes, sir. Ye were sold to the nations for your destruction.
We were sold for our, what did it say?
Not for your destruction.
Not for our destruction. Thank you. The Lord ain't trying to destroy us here. The Lord wants us to get right here. Read.
But because ye moved God to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
We moved God to wrath, therefore we were sold to our enemies. Damn, we going through this because I broke thou shalt not kill? Oh, hell no. We going through this because I broke thou shalt not commit adultery? I was sleeping around? Oh, hell no. We got to take it there. We here right now because I broke thou shalt not lie. I was lying. I was being deceitful. I was being a backstabber, a traitor. I was being ghetto ratchet. That's my word for my sister. She in the world. She don't believe, but she know I be trying to tell her Jesus black. I'm like, you ghetto ratchet. You just 2 times ratchet. Yes, we went into slavery for being ghetto ratchet. All right? But this is what the Lord told us. Read it again. I wanted to set in.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it. Come on. Read that.
Yes, sir. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath.
Not for our destruction, because we moved God to wrath. All right, so let's make sure we're keeping that in mind. All right, from there. All right. Let's go to the Willie Lynch video. We're finna get into destroyed spiritually and emotionally. And I'm ready for anybody to say, I already know about the Willie Lynch letter. I read the book. But yet, you don't know how to apply the information you got from it. You don't know how to use it to revert your thinking. I know if I read that book, I'm like, damn, they wanted me destroyed. They wanted this to happen. They wanted that to happen. Let me fight against all that because they tried to put me down. They tried to put my people down. You know what? Every day, I'm waking up thinking like this. Remember, the Bible say meditate day and night. Every day our thought process should be on these things, how we were systematically, for our own disobedience, the Lord used these people to destroy us. So with this information and this knowledge, we got to take it and apply it to say, you know what, let me fight against that. Let me counteract that because somebody didn't want me to be a righteous man. You got to think, somebody didn't want me to be a righteous woman. They wanted me this way. And yet you steady giving into it every day. Oh, I'm just black. I'm just a black man. I can't, it's going to always be something against me. You know, the black woman, she just don't never listen. It's hard. Well, get her ass in order, damn it. You get in order, become the man you got to be, then you're going to get your wife in order and the kids in order. It's time to grow up. I know it's hard. It's painful, ain't it? Yeah, growth is real hard and real painful. But we got to do it. Play that. You got the time stamps I want, huh? All right, so y'all check this out. Some of y'all already seen it already. Well, hear it again, damn it. And let's get it and watch it and get it with new eyes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your
Turn it
desires.
up. Start it over.
willingly.
Turn it up. I can't hear. I want to be able to
Test
hear.
her
It.
in
Yeah, y'all let us know if y'all can hear it well or not. I want everybody to hear this. I'm telling you, we're going hard this morning. Go ahead. Hold that bonnet on tight now. Play it.
the breaking process of the African woman.
The breaking process of the Israelite woman. Read.
The
play.
female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way,
So this
because
is
she
the
is the most
breaking process of the black woman. I'm gonna let it play. Like I say, let us know if y'all can hear it well. We are watching the chat and things like that. We want to make sure everything is good on the other end. Go ahead and play.
Test her in every way, because she is the most important factor for good economics. If she shows any signs of resistance in submitting completely to your will, Do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of bitch out of her.
That's what it say, yeah. Extract
Care
the
not to
last bit of bitch out of her. Hard to hear, ain't it? That's what it say, yeah. Go ahead.
For in doing so, you spoil good economics. When in complete submission, she will train her offsprings in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age. Understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter concerning what we have produced here in this breaking process of the female nigger. We have reversed the relationship in her natural uncivilized state. She would have a strong dependency on the uncivilized nigger male, and she would have a limited protective tendency toward her independent male offspring, and would raise male offsprings to be dependent like her.
Listen. Go ahead.
Had provided for this type of balance. We reversed nature by burning and pulling a civilized nigger apart.
Think about that.
And bullwhip.
Think about that. Hope y'all listening. Don't be dozing off because it's early. Wake up, damn it. Listen. This is what happened to us as a people. So the destruction of the black woman in her mind, the image of her black man, her Israelite man, is gone. It's destroyed. You think that ain't affecting her right now in 2024? You think, yeah, it is. Ain't the black man ain't nothing in her eyes right now. Even if she say it is, subconsciously, she's still fighting against us. Subconsciously, you say something and she questioning it. Subconsciously, that trauma is still there. And she don't know where it's stemming from. Play on.
Nigger apart and bullwhipping the other to the point of death, all in her presence. By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen, independent state.
So the male image is destroyed. The male image is destroyed, meaning no father figure. Father can't protect him. Father dead. No husband. The husband can't protect him. I'm getting raped by this Edomite devil, this slave master. What my husband gonna do? The male image is destroyed. Okay, so we should hear that. You should hear that as an Israelite sister and say, you know what, dang, they did a number on us. The male image was destroyed. My mindset towards black men is altered. And accept that and say, you know, how can I change this? How can I fix this? Dang, play on.
Destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen, independent state. In this frozen psychological state of independence, she will raise her male and female offspring in reversed roles. For fear of the young male's life, she will psychologically train him to be mentally weak and dependent, but physically strong. Because she has become psychologically independent, she will train her female offspring to be psychologically independent.
So you think you ain't naturally independent? It's bred in your DNA by now. It's cultivated through social media. It's cultivated through media, through television. From the time of slavery to now, how we expect anybody that did not, we always say this all the time, they did not treat us right in slavery. We see in the process of breaking the black woman, of destroying the male image in her mind. It was done like this. You not just, okay, I'm just a black woman and things just happening by chance. No, it ain't by chance. You were designed to be broken, and you can't accept that. Acceptance is the first part. What they say at the AA meeting, you stand up. I'm an alcoholic. My name is John. I got to work. Yes, you got to say, you know what? I'm a broken woman. I'm a broken Israelite sister. They destroyed us. How can we be repaired? How can we get back right? And it's all in the Bible. Play on. Remember the timestamp now. We passed it? Okay, cool. Let me know now. Let me know. All right. So from there. All right. The Israelite black woman today. Now go to the underground trailer. Go to the underground trailer. Like I said, there's going to be a continued version. This is going to go over even into mid-morning medicine. All right, so we're going to take our time on the black women. Then we're going to get into the black men. All right, so y'all stick around for that, sisters. Y'all can't wait till you get to the brothers. There ain't no way. The black man, he did me wrong. He did this, he did that. I know, sis, we gonna get on him too. Right now, we on you. We on the black women. We gonna get on ourselves shortly. All right? Play that trailer. This is a series. We getting into the visual of how we were destroyed. How was the black woman destroyed? In slavery. Tactics from Willie Lynch, destroying the black image in her mind. Beating the man, killing him in front of her, stripping that to where she's psychologically independent, not dependent on the man, because the man ain't got no protection for her. That hurt me as a man so much. It's like to where you ain't got no power to protect your woman. Even in today's time, say you go to a hospital and your wife about to give birth, or she get something about to go on in the hospital. They remove you in some instances, like to where they finna give her a shot in the back, the epidural. They say nobody can be in there. They try to do things to where you ain't around. They try to take all the power from you in these sort of ways. And the black woman in there by herself, yeah, okay, let's do it that way. Let's do it this way. And the man just trying to listen from a different perspective, analyze everything, and make sure they ain't taking advantage of you, making sure they ain't giving you no medicine you may not need, because it may not be there's going to be some side effects to this. Do she really need that? Are y'all just trying to make money on us? Hold up, she don't need that. And you try to step in and say something to protect her. Nah, leave the doctors alone. Leave the doctors alone. Come on now. Subconsciously, the black man ain't got no power in this. Whatever the situation is, that's how it be. It still affect us today. Play that trailer. We going over visuals of being destroyed. Now, this is a hell of a series called Underground. I don't know if y'all seen this or not. But bruh, this is not for the faint-hearted. This is this is going to bring it to life. Now, I'm just going to show the trailer, and we're going to just play it. Then I'm going to stop and say a few words in there. Go ahead. So it's a plantation. Like I say, it's a series called Underground. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. They discontinued the series. But play on.
My life. Waiting to die, to live, for a miracle. But I'm done waiting.
20 years. I've been the master of this plantation, and I've not had one runaway.
Mama, yeah, I think
right
about
there.
that.
Now, that's the daughter. She got a mama. They working in the house, right? And her mama, I'm going to stop in a second. Her mama got kids. Go ahead and play. I'm going to say something after we show it. If you've seen it, you already know. This goes into the psychological effects of how the women were affected, the men were affected, what we actually went through, what the day-to-day things are that will break us continually, generation after generation. Play on.
I've imagined thousands of different
Her
lives.
right there. That sister right there in this series, bruh, she got a husband, that's a slave, black man, and she also basically the mother of the house, the head housewoman. She's sleeping with the master. In the series, she's sleeping with the master, and I believe her daughter is the master's daughter. They baby together. So it's like she's seeing how the master is running everything, beating everybody, and she's having to be strong for her kids and still be a wife to her husband and sleep with the master of the house. It's all jacked up, bro. I'm telling you, it's all jacked up. And at the end, she ended up, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. She ended up killing him to try to save, because the master killed her son. Yeah, it's all psychologically jacked up. And the husband, the slave husband, he's sitting there watching, he know his wife having to sleep with the master to protect them. Bro, we are jacked up and destroyed. We are effed up. But I'm going to stop talking. Go ahead and play it.
The plan is simple. We got to get a group of us together. We figure a way off of Master's land. We protect each other. Find strength in numbers, because look here, when we run, ain't no white man gonna be able to stop us.
You a troublemaker, and you got the itch.
I want to go back a second if I can. I got to explain this part. If you ain't seen it, I want you to watch it. Right there. That's the head field nigga. He the overseer. He basically what they call he the coon. Yes, he's the coon. He beating the black slaves. He keeping everybody in line. And if you planning to run away, he better not find out because he gonna get you jacked up. But in the TV series, I don't want to spoil everything. He did do some things to where he helped him. I spoiled it. Hey, bro, but the psychological effects of all these things that we went through and still go through plagues us today. It's a great series. It goes into a lot of different things. I mean, it's crazy. But play on.
Troublemaker, and you got the itch. You planning something.
I need to know now who's in, who's out.
I knew you was trying to escape, and he married her. Noah, the black dude, and her, they got together, and they trying to escape, and this and that. Bro, I'm telling you, just the day-to-day psyche of living on a plantation, the things that it does to your mind, you have to overcome, you have to endure. The woman have to endure being raped by the master. The woman have to end up making it like she love him to protect her family. And then she knowing her kids can be sold off any day. We jack the hell up. Let me stop talking. Get Deuteronomy 28:56. You can drop that. If you haven't seen it, it's a great series, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna jack you up. It's gonna jack you up. It's good though. We need things like this to constantly remind us, hey, we was in slavery. We was destroyed. Deuteronomy 28 verse 56.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 56.
Come on.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness.
Right. So it says the tender and delicate woman, the Israelite woman. What happened to us? For she wouldn't even set her foot on the ground for delicateness. I'm trying to say it right. Go ahead.
Her eye shall be evil toward her husband.
Shall be what?
Shall be evil toward the husband.
The Bible say her eye gonna be evil toward her husband. It will change. It won't be no love there. Read.
Of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
The Bible is saying what it's saying, and it ain't no joke. The black woman, her mindset will be evil towards her husband, her children. These are the psychological effects we just seen. Slavery, what it done to us. Because we broke the commandments, God allowed us to go through this. Now, mind you, Deuteronomy 28, this was before the 1600s, the 1500s, the 1400s. So this thing right here of us going through this is like a ring. Like it says 2 Ezra 5. My judgment is like unto a ring. 2 Ezra 5:42, I believe. We went through this time after time. We have been destroyed. We have been a destroyed people for some time. Read.
And toward her children, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege, and straightness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates.
Now this is what happened during the time of the siege. We went through different time periods of us going through this. I'm bringing it up to today's time now, from slavery, the 1500s, 1600s, and the effects of it today. It affects us as individuals today. We still deal as children. We think like children. We move like children because we destroyed. We haven't grown up yet. All right. Go to Lamentations 4 verse 3. We haven't grown up. We haven't grew up yet. There I go being black. Growed up. It ain't growed up. It's grew up, damn it. I know. I went to public school. Forgive me. All right. But I do know the Bible and the commandments. Forgive me. What did he say? I ain't eloquent in speech. Read it.
Yes, sir. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 3.
Come on.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
So from the time of slavery, we being destroyed, right? The black woman, the black man being destroyed, the family being destroyed, the love that a mother will have to her daughter, to her son, is gone because she's trying to subconsciously protect them, but she's immediately destroying them. Like it's saying with the post-traumatic slave syndrome, you would try to subconsciously protect your son, but not knowing you really destroying him. Read that again from the top.
Yes, sir. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
Mm-hmm.
They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people.
But they say the daughter of my people. What it say?
The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
The Bible say become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. The Bible is comparing a black woman to an ostrich. You hear us make jokes about this. You probably heard us say it a few times here and there. It's real. It's very real. Now give me that video of effects of childhood verbal abuse. I got to bring it on up to today's time. Effects of childhood verbal abuse. Matter of fact, yeah, go ahead, go to that. Effects of childhood verbal abuse. Let's go ahead and get that. Get that timestamp. And maybe some of y'all can relate to this. Like, how do we affect our children today? This video going to be able to articulate it in a way I probably can't. I want y'all to hear it from this perspective. Let's hear it. And let's see if we can apply some of these things to our lives and say, hey, you know what that happened to me growing up? Or it might happen to my family member growing up. I remember that. Play that video. Watch the timestamp now.
Caring about them, right? Childhood verbal abuse is obviously a huge part of that whole larger childhood emotional abuse
Turn up a little bit. Start over. Yeah, go back to the timestamp. Start over for me. I want to be able to hear it. They probably can hear it good. I just can't hear it that well. Childhood verbal abuse. Now, I know I went from slavery. Now I'm jumping all up to today's time, right? Because sometimes our folks I don't identify with slavery. If you don't, you might not be an Israelite. I don't like slavery. I can't watch those slave things. It's just too much for me. Watch it. You need it. We need it. How are we going to forget all this stuff that the Lord has showed us? This is for a sign and a wonder to show us, hey, you are the Israelites. Yeah, we need our history to be right in our face. Play that.
About them, right? Childhood verbal abuse is obviously a huge part of that whole larger childhood emotional abuse pie. The screaming, the humiliating, the use of exploitative language, manipulative language, scapegoating language. Again, enough of you who had narcissistic parents survived this to know what that part of it is. So the people who did this research find that the long-term effects of this childhood verbal abuse
all right, stop. This is
include
what I want.
depression.
Long-term effects of childhood verbal abuse. I grew up, I don't know about you. I grew up, I'm just going to be plain, with my auntie. I'll go to my auntie house and my cousin, right? My auntie would get mad at my cousin, and she would call her a B. You B, I told you to clean your room up. H, ho, I told you to clean. Why the damn room ain't clean? Just verbally breaking her down. I'm like, dang, why ain't he talking to cuz like this? Like verbal abuse. You know, you just destroying the child. Like, you know, you growing up, you 8, 9, 10, 11, and the mama is calling the daughter a bitch. Oh, what the hell is this? Maybe you knew somebody like, maybe I'm the only one. I grew up black, I'm telling you. And you seeing this, okay, then you see how, you know, your cousins and stuff acting with each other, your family members, and you go by, you say your grandma's house, and your grandma talking about her daughter. Now the daughter talking about her daughter. We not realizing how this affect us when we get into adulthood, and now we trying to raise children ourselves. Play the video. That's the part I wanted. Don't lose the thought. It's time to grow up, and we do that with the Bible. Play it. Play it.
Anxiety, in some cases PTSD, a greater risk of problematic substance use, and even suicidal thoughts.
Go back. I want to go back. I ain't going to stop you. I want to go back. I know it's early. We get into some heavy stuff early this morning.
Long-term effects of this childhood verbal abuse include depression, anxiety, in some cases PTSD, a greater risk of problematic substance use, and even suicidal thoughts. So the verbal abuse in childhood, they were able to show across these many, many studies, can...
That's it. Let's go to the second timestamp I got for that. Do I got a second timestamp for that? Okay. So now we seeing, I went from slavery, showed a few things in slavery, as far as the Willie Lynch letter, how we was broken. And then I touched on the Underground series. If you watched that, you know. If you haven't seen it, I was trying to explain a little bit how the traumas of a mother, she's sleeping with the master, trying to protect her kids. One of her kids is the master's babies. She married to a slave man. She noticed her husband on the plantation can't protect her. You think that didn't affect us now, still today? It does. And now this video, I brought it up to this video to show how now black women today have children still not even fully healed themselves. Like I say, I grew up black. My auntie would dog my cousin out. I had a few aunties that talked to my cousins like that. My female cousins. And you over there by cuz, you try to comfort her, you try to say, hey cuz, let's go outside. You know, it's going to be all right. And she just sitting there crying her little eyes out. Heartbroken. Now, she grew up as a mother. How you think she going to raise her sons and her daughters? Huh? Play on. There it is. Come on with it.
Almost none of this research ever examines, though, the personalities of the parents. They will document that a child was abused and understandably focus on the child, the well-being and the outcomes of the child. So we can't make a definitive statement that a certain percent of people who harm a child also have an antagonistic personality. We know it's multi-determined who abuses a child, with factors contributing to this kind of behavior, including stuff like the parent's own history of trauma, the parent's own history of being abused by their parents and caregivers, even cultural norms about parenting, things like alcohol and drug use, social causes like poverty, and the stresses associated with all of these things, right?
Stop.
All of that said,
all of that contributes to the child development. I want to play it again. Go back to that time stuff. I want y'all to hear it now. Just play it again. All these things contribute to that. Like how the parent grew up, their own traumas. We broken ourselves trying to have families, and the effects continue to happen. Play on. Play it again.
Associated with all of these things, right? All of that said, what we do know about anything is personality is a constant drumbeat that sounds under behavior. I sincerely hope someone does the research. This is not easy research to do, to think about parental personality.
Parental personality, meaning the parent's personality affects their parenting, right? And I'm a young parent. I'm not giving parenting advice. I'm identifying a problem. I'm identifying, hey, I know what it's like to see your mama grow up. She jacked up. So the way she deal with me, I can't even blame her. Now that I'm a 31-year-old man, I'm realizing, damn, my mother was jacked the hell up. My mother was jacked the hell up. It ain't her fault. I seen my grandmother. She was jacked up. She jacked my mama up. So my mama don't know how to be confident to me, don't know how to nourish me. My mother's very emotional. But she tried. I'm not saying she a bad person. I give her the truth. I talk to her about the Bible. She see some brothers sometime when she actually like, yeah, my son, he with y'all. He tell me all the time, don't wear pants. I got to stop eating pork. I know. And then she go to the doctor. Yeah, baby, the doctor said I got to stop eating the pork. And then you realize these things as you get older. As a kid, you can't really understand. But when you get older, like, damn, my mama was jacked up. Because her mama was jacked up. Play it again. Yeah, right there at that part I was trying to get to. Yeah, go ahead.
Contributing to this kind of behavior, including stuff like the parent's own history of trauma, the parent's own history of being abused by their parents and caregivers, even cultural norms about parenting, things like alcohol and drug use. What we do know about anything is personality is a constant drumbeat that sounds under behavior. I sincerely hope someone does the research. This is not easy research to do, to think about parental personality. But I would guess if someone did do the research, that a significant proportion, if not the majority, of parents and caregivers who chronically abuse children likely do have some form of antagonistic personality, dysregulated, entitled, unempathic, exploitative, manipulative,
a parent who do these things to their children, their personality jacked up. what she just explained. Give me Ezekiel 16:44. They personality jacked up. And I'm talking about the women, because the women usually have the children, yes. And like I say, we're going to get into the brothers. We're going to get into the brothers. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up on both ends. All right, when you come into this body, come into this walk, come into this gospel, you learn how to deal when they say husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, wives, guide the house, teach the children. That takes interaction. That takes talking. That takes getting past talking points. That takes getting understanding between people, understanding with the children. That takes order have to be said. That takes a lot of things. Read that. She said, and we all know it, but what we doing about it? Maybe we don't know it. Like, damn, why is this person jacked up? And that goes into, damn, the spouse you pick, the person you choose to raise your children. Like, damn, I slept with this woman. I got her pregnant. Damn. I don't know nothing about her mama, nothing about her person. Nothing. I really don't know, how she grew up. Did she grow up with traumas? Most likely, yeah. Damn, she going to put that same trauma on my kids. Damn. So now for me to get my kids some type of hope, I got to try to teach her something. Oh, damn, she don't want to listen. She always hard-headed talking back. This is going to be a hard task. You go to scratching your head. Like, how am I going to do this? Read it.
Sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 44.
Come on.
Behold, everyone that uses this proverb shall use this proverb against thee.
What they going to say?
Saying, as is the mother.
This is biblical. What she just broke down is biblical. Effects from the parent passed down to the child. Read.
As is the mother, so is her daughter.
Read it again.
Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
As the mother, so is the daughter. Traumas from one generation to the next passed down. One of the captains just did a class on it this past Sabbath. They saying the audio kind of lagging. Sound going in and out. All right, so let's make sure we fix that. I don't need the sound going in and out. Make sure we all right. Sound is going in and out. All right, so I'm checking the chat. It say the sound going in and out. I'm getting messages saying sound going in and out. Are we all right now? Is it back flowing right? Maybe it's the mic or something? Is it the mic? Huh? Not sure? Okay. Y'all let me know in the chat. Am I still going in and out? Am I still going in and out? So we talking about the effects from one generation to the next. We got to go from, the effects from one generation to the next. Things affecting us, and it's not being mended. We are not developing spiritually. We are not developing emotionally. We are not growing. All right. I heard somebody say they can hear us well now. So y'all let me know. Let me know what's going on. We finna be up in it. We finna be up in this thing. It's still going in and out. Somebody say sound good on their end. All right. Somebody say it's still going in and out. Y'all let me know. Let's get into it. We here. Go ahead and get your breakfast. This mid-morning medicine. Go ahead and get your breakfast, your food, your eggs, your turkey bacon. You got to explain to folks nowadays. If I say bacon, obviously I mean turkey bacon. Well, that's what those who want the truth. If you still 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you just, I don't know, your mind's still defiled. Go ahead and get your eggs, your turkey bacon, and we're going to get into it. All right. Some people say sound is good now. Some people say it's still happening. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's try to do our best to make sure it's good so I can continue. Somebody say sound good, sound good. All right, let's keep it going. Mic is going in and out for sure. Is the mic all right? Because I'm getting different responses. It might be on their end. Okay, somebody said when you close out YouTube, maybe you got to close out YouTube and go back in. All right. Let me get through this. All right, so understanding the effects and trauma it passed down, we have to grow up in Christ. All right. 2 Corinthians 13:5. We are destroyed as a people. We are destroyed. We have to be mended, restored. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates.
The first part I want on that, is when it says, examine yourself. Dang, do I have childhood trauma? Yes. Dang, do I have anger issues? Do I not know how to get through resolving a problem with my spouse? Yes. Read it again. Do I verbally talk bad to my kids? Oh, I say, and then you might talk verbally bad to yourself, like sisters may say, I'm a bad mom. I know I'm a bad mom. I'm sorry, baby. Quit saying that to yourself. Sisters won't always not live up to the challenge. Step up, damn it, and be the woman God called you to be. How about that? Step up, damn it, and be the man God called you to be. How about that? We always giving ourselves a victim mentality. Oh, I ain't a good father. I don't never want to hear nobody say that. Oh, I ain't a good brother, man. I ain't a good brother. Just getting down on yourself. Sister be like, I ain't a good mama. I'm just not raising my kids right. Step into your godly woman role. Step into your godly man role. Every day, you got to think like that. Read that again.
Yes, sir. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves?
Examine yourself. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves? Read.
How that Jesus Christ is in you.
You don't know Christ is in you? You said you believe that we the Israelites. We all said that. We said that we know we got to keep the commandments. That's why we in here breaking bread. That's why you may be watching online right now. If you knew something in your mind, say something about what these brothers saying is right. It's time. It's time. Christ is trying to dwell in you. Read.
Except ye be reprobates.
Except ye be reprobates. All right. From there, go to 2 Corinthians 6:18. Step into the role God called us to be. All right. I got a few more examples. We got about 30 more minutes. Like I say, they put me on the spot this morning. So we're going to do daily bread and mid-morning medicine. We're going to be a continued class. So I'm going to take my time with the sisters and take my time with the brothers. All right? So let's get it. So I can't wait till we get to the men. Well, stick around since we're going to get on them hard. I think you're going to like it. You're going to enjoy this one. Right now we on you. Read that.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18.
Come on. And this is love. I'm talking noise, but this is love. I love you. Like a brother love a sister. Like a son love his daughter. I ain't saying I'm nobody daddy up here. Nope, don't get it twisted. We got elders and stuff for that, you know. We got to keep that in mind, bruh. Why we be thinking somebody want bad? We want bad for you. We up here teaching all these classes, and we want you to do bad. What the hell? You crazy. You are crazy as hell. No, we want you to do good. Quit letting Satan mess with your thoughts. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18. And will be a father unto you.
What the Bible say? That's why I said that. What the Bible say?
And will be a father unto you.
The bishop just did a class called, the importance of fathers, right? Yes. The importance of fathers. That's why I said that's why I said the way I'm saying it. Because the spirit is out there. The importance of fathers, or the effects of an absent father. Right? The Lord said he's going to be a father unto us. The Lord has given us the dynamic, and we're not understanding the weight of his dynamic. He's our father, right? He raised us up to be sons and daughters. He teaches us how to walk, how to live, how to interact, how to be, right? It say, soft answer turn away wrath. So he's teaching us how to speak. He say, a man that know how to rule his own spirit. He's teaching us self-control. Wisdom of Solomon 1:5 say the Holy Spirit of discipline, meaning you have a routine regimen of doing something. We deny ourselves certain things. Discipline. The Lord our Father guiding us as a father should. Likewise our elders. We not up here saying things, even the officers that be teaching. We sharing our little bit of wisdom, and people think we bashing them. We want to see you do bad. What the hell is this? No. Read it again.
Yes, sir. And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters.
That's what the Lord said. Read.
Saith the Lord Almighty.
Saith who?
The Lord Almighty.
That's what the Bible say. That's what the Bible say. Let's get one thing right here. Get me the article on. Matter of fact, I'm finna do it. I ain't got but 25 more minutes on the women, so we finna get into it. Give me the video of black women with Shahrazad Ali. The first one, the short. The short. We got to get the visual. There it is. We got to get the visuals. We got to get, our people sometimes need to be stimulated. I got to see, we got to get the visuals. All right. Come on with it. I got something on my face and stuff. Y'all got me up here looking crazy. Okay, there it is. Go ahead. I got it off.
Yes, sir.
Listen up, brother. Listen up.
I hear you, brother. This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 or 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. People have put everything I got out there just about. They rob me every day. So go and look those up and listen to some of those, and they're in short enough clips that you'll be able to get some information and be able to share that with her. Because I give it out really straight and really direct, and I give us useful tools that we can use every day like you're talking about. But if you love her, and she gonna fight against right, because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fighting. You fighting the demon in her.
That's a heavy point. If you love her, you gotta try to build your woman up, right? Then he said she gonna fight. She gonna fight against it, because that's how we was reared by the enemy. Hence the Willie Lynch letter. Hence Deuteronomy 28:48. We're gonna have chains on our neck till we be destroyed. We see. I try to pull the Underground series to show the visual of how we were destroyed. Going through that slavery, the Willie Lynch letter. Oh, I know the Willie Lynch letter. I read it. But yet you don't know how to take the information and counteract what happened to us. Counteract what happened to you as women. Play that thing again, bruh. I got to hear it. Let it sink in this morning. Drink some coffee. Whatever you drink, get your orange juice. That old sugary orange juice, cup of diabetes. Go on, drink it. Get some water this morning. Drink something healthy or something. Let's take this thing in now. This ain't bashing you. Play.
And she gonna fight against
Go back
right,
a little bit.
because that's how.
Yep. Right up in
every
there.
day like you're talking about. But if you love her, and she gonna fight against right, because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fighting. You fighting the demon in her that was put in her by the enemy.
That's it. That's it. That's it, right? Okay, cool. That's it. That's the video. Some sisters right now. And this how you know it's you, because you offended. This how you know it's you, because you offended. I can't believe he played it. I can't believe she said that. Or you thinking in your mind, well, anyway. That's you. Thinking like a 14-year-old. It's not to destroy the sister. It's not to bash it, sis. It's to give you, like she said, got to get new information. What's the new information? But sometimes you got to take the book and just throw it at that. You just got to throw it at her. Got to get new information. Give me Jeremiah 3 verse 3. But this is how the black woman be. I know you're thinking I'm bashing you, sis. I ain't bashing you. Jeremiah 3 verse 3.
Yes, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Come on.
Therefore, the showers have been withholden, and there have been no latter rain.
Read.
And thou hadst a whore's head.
Thou hast hadst a whore's forehead. This is going into Jeremiah when he's describing how if a woman cheat on her husband, the husband can't go back. Now in verse 3 it says, and thou hadst a whore's forehead, thou refusest to be ashamed. Some black women ain't ashamed of nothing. They bold. They unhumble. They know no humility. They can't accept that they broken. Can't accept that, hey, you know what? I'm psychologically jacked up. Can't accept it. Just can't accept it. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. Give me 1 Peter 5, verse 5. First Peter 5 and 5. No. James 4 and 6. Let's go clear it up. James 4, verse 6. Let's get that first. Sorry about that.
Yes, sir. The book of James, chapter 4 and verse 6. But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud.
God what?
God resisteth the proud.
God resisteth the proud.
But giveth grace unto the humble.
He give grace to the humble. Humble down to the word of God. Humble down to the word of God. 1 Peter 5 and 5. Humble down to the word of God. But that rebellious spirit just keep on creeping up. You got to knock that thing back down with a few scriptures. Not literally. Don't hit your woman, obviously. No. Ain't no way in the world you gonna hit. We don't condone nothing like that. No, he hit you, sis. Call the police on his ass. I'll be the first. What? I'll be the first. 911, damn it. Call the white man, then take their ass to jail. Take his ass to jail. That's a nigga. No, we don't want niggas. We want godly men. And we want godly women. But to be a godly woman, you got to accept this right here. Read that.
Yes, sir. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another.
Read.
And be clothed with humility. For God resisteth the proud.
Be clothed with humility. God resists the proud.
And giveth grace to the humble.
Bruh, the audio jacked up. Somebody keeps saying the audio jacked up. Somebody said audio jacked up. Somebody said audio good. So it's about 50-50 out there in YouTube land. We're going to keep on rolling. All right, you better catch the playback or something. Y'all recording this for the playback? Yeah? Okay, catch the playback. We'll re-upload it. All right, and it better be good now, IT. All right. Read it again.
Yes, sir. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another.
Read.
And be clothed with humility.
Be clothed with what?
Humility.
The black woman, that might be a hard pill for her to swallow. Clothed with humility, humble down. Humble down. Bow down. That don't mean crawl on the floor. That mean humble your spirit. I think, who did a song called that back in the day? Kendrick Lamar. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. All right? Read it again.
Yes, sir. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder.
No, the next verse 6.
Okay, yes, sir. Verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God.
Get that highlighter and highlight that thing right there. Humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Come on now. Read.
That he may exalt you in due time.
Uh-huh.
Cast all your care upon him.
That's what we got to do, because sometimes it go back to, like she was saying in the video, it go back to the trauma, the anxiety, you know, not knowing how to deal with stressful situations, or the neglect when you felt like you grew up feeling unloved by your mother, feeling unprotected by your father, or maybe your daddy wasn't there, you was cursed out all the time. And now we grow up with that psychological effect. The sisters have that in their mind. And now things just jacked up and we rewired up there. Cast your care on the Lord. Read that part again. Yes, trust in the Lord. Read that part again.
Yes, sir. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
You don't believe that? You don't believe the Lord care for you? He said in 2 Corinthians, we his sons and his daughters. Read.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
The devil want to take us out. And guess what? He going to come straight for the sisters. He going to come straight for the black woman, like he did when? In the garden with the foremother Eve. All right, from there, I got to move it along a little bit faster. All right, so go to the video of the sister saying, it's the one I had sent without the YouTube link. It's I know who the sister is. I don't know if you know her name, but I know her name. Black, well, yeah, obviously black sister, but play that. Listen to this, y'all. Maybe it ain't just us saying it. We're going to get some people out the world saying it. You know, y'all think, well, we just hitting y'all over the head with the Bible too much. Nah, this is a well-known problem. Play that thing. I hope the audio good and clear on this one. I don't want to go ahead and go out of YouTube. Come on back. I need everybody to hear this. Go ahead.
Is nobody can ever correct black women. So what I saw in this viral video was an issue with who was saying it as opposed to what was being said.
Now, this is a clip of a YouTube video. I had screen recorded and saved it in my phone. Oh, yeah, I had to do it. Guess what? I sent it to my wife. Yeah, I've been sent to her this way back in the day. But I'm sharing it now, and it's some real deal stuff. The sister, I ain't saying she all the way righteous, but she said it was a good point right here. Play.
Was an issue with who was saying it as opposed to what was being said. Okay. So let's go ahead and go down the list. White woman tells black women what to do. It's, oh my God, Becky, you can't tell me anything, Becky. You're a white woman. Don't be telling black girls what to do. Okay. That's what you tell to the white women. Then if it's a black woman that try to tell you what to do, then you say, you're not loyal and you're a pick-me, okay? And you are over here talking about black men this and black men that. You're a black woman. You're a pick-me. So black women can't tell you. Then if a black man, and it don't matter the type of black woman, because when it comes to me or when it comes to Shahrazad Ali have walked around her whole life always wearing long, loose-fitting dresses.
Stop. That's the sister we just watched, Shahrazad Ali. She got a book out called The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. I believe that's what it is. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. She got a book out. That's what she was just talking about, Shahrazad Ali, about the woman with the, said a black woman don't mature past the age 14. All right, so play it.
Nobody has ever even seen Shahrazad Ali's shoulder. Somebody in the chat, tell me if you've seen her shoulder. Then you got me. Who don't mind putting on a little dress. Don't mind showing a little leg. You know, you criticize me. You criticize me the way I dress. Then you criticize her. And they drug Shahrazad Ali for filth. And she always walked around covered up. So it doesn't even matter the type of black woman that say something to you. Okay, it could be a single black woman, a married black woman. It could be a sexy dressing black woman. It could be a conservative black woman. It doesn't matter. That's why I don't sit and feed into people attacking the messenger. I don't care about the messenger. I care about the message. Because y'all going to have a problem with whatever woman it is. Whether she's single, married, no matter how she dressed. So then if it's a black woman, it doesn't matter the type of black woman. It's still a problem. Now, if it's a black man, then he can't say, because he's a man, and whatever he says is bringing you down and is cruel and is this, that, and the third. So black men can't say it. On top of that, you feel like, well, you know, I birthed you and I got to go half on the bills with you. When it comes to the black man, it's I birthed you and I got to go half on the bills with you.
Hold up, I'm gonna throw my little word in there. That's how it be. Can't nobody tell the black woman nothing. It don't matter if it's a white woman trying to tell you something, you don't listen to her because, oh, that's white woman, that's Becky. She ain't tell me nothing. If it's another black woman trying to correct you, you can't tell me nothing. If it's a married black woman, it don't matter. A single black woman, a conservative black woman, like Shahrazad Ali, meaning she covered up. They not in the truth. Shahrazad Ali, she's a Muslim. She got some good teaching points on how the woman order should be. So if it's biblical, I'll line it up. Right? And she's saying if it's non-conservative, meaning like a woman like her right now, non-conservative, she'll show, non-conservative. It ain't the message, it's the messenger. You don't want to hear nothing from nobody but who? Play on.
When it comes to the black man, it's I birthed you and I got to go half on bills with you. So therefore, you don't get to say nothing. However, you still need to risk your life for me. Facts. You need to risk your life for me, no matter the behavior I exude. But you do not get an input on what I need to or should do. Cool story, bro. Now, you know who y'all want to tell you this? You know what I realized? You want a white man to tell you what to do.
Drop the bomb. It's over. That's it. You want the white man to tell you what to do. You're God. The same serpent back in Genesis. The same thing all over again. You can drop it. You can drop it. She ain't righteous. Who that hoe is up there? I know what you think. You offended. Yes, you're offended. Who that hoe is up there? No, sis. She pulled your card. She got your number. If you offended, that's you. If you even if you know, well, yep, that is me. Fix it. Change it. Understand you were broken. We were broken. With the information you're getting, you should counteract everything now and say, I got to start changing a lot of things about myself. Well, what about the man? We ain't on them yet, damn it. Give me about 30 more minutes. We're going to be on the brothers. 30 more minutes. Make sure you tune in, too. Share it to everybody. You're going to share this class, though. They're going to share the brothers class. We're not going to talk about them, but they ain't going to share this one. Nah, share this to your mama. Share this to your auntie. Share this to all your wicked-ass family members. Lord will, they repent. We love you. Hey, but no, they ain't going to do that. You want the white man to tell you something. Oh, okay. Give me the book of Acts 17, verse 4. Real fast. Acts 17, verse 4. No, you want the white man to tell you. And this would be so crazy how you will say something. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to do it. It'd be crazy how you will say something, right? And then your wife or your spouse or whoever, they may see something on TV or like a video or something, and it'll be a white man saying it, and they be thinking to themselves, yep, he was right. Damn. But they'll never tell you, though, like, yep, yep. They'll never tell you, though, destroy. We got to change that. Read that, Acts 17, verse 4.
Yes, sir. The book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Come on.
And some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas. And of the devout Greeks,
meaning the Greek-speaking Jews. We can break it down. We know what we're talking about. Greek-speaking Jews, like you are an American, or you go to some black folks go down to South America. They speak Spanish, Latin, whatever, right? These were Greek-speaking Jews. Read.
A great multitude, and of the chief women, not a few.
Not a few. It was a lot of chief women that followed the apostles, that minister unto Paul, that minister unto Christ. Give me that in Luke 8, verse 1. So they followed the leaders. Oh, they followed black men. They listened to the black men. So, righteous black men. They listened to them. So don't sit there and say, well, I can't follow no black man. Ain't no woman in the Bible done it. Yeah, they did.
The book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 1. And it came to pass afterwards that he went throughout every city and village, preaching and showing the glad tidings of the kingdom of God. And the 12 were with him.
Read.
And certain women which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities.
Who? Read it again.
And certain women which had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities. Mary called Magdalene.
I love to go through this scripture for the women. This is one of my go-tos. Healed of evil spirits. So you know in your mind you mentally jacked up. You rebellious. You buck against everything somebody say. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You got a spirit of variance. That's in Galatians. You rebellious towards your husband if you married. You don't follow counsel from anybody. You just always, you rebellious. You got to learn how, okay, let me get that rebellious spirit off of me. Right? Okay. You're deceitful. You got childhood traumas of feeling unloved, feeling unprotected. So now you don't know how to deal with a person. You don't know how to talk to your husband. You don't know how to communicate effectively. Oh, you want him to bow down to you. No, he got to follow me. He wants something done. He better go ahead and communicate to me first. He got to do everything first. Okay. Sister's jacked up. Right? We're going to get on the brothers in about 20 more minutes. Stay tuned. I don't think why you talking about the women. Because today is your day, sis. It's all of our day. Time to grow up. Read that part again.
Yes, sir. And certain women which have been healed of evil spirits and infirmities.
We got to be healed of these things. We got to identify them, talk about them, get through them. A daily process. If you really think about it and really stop thinking like a child. If we stop thinking like children, like I opened up with 1 Corinthians 13:11. A child is all about me. Give me. Mine. That's mine. No, mommy, I want this. No, daddy, I want that. Well, how would children be, right? Children often think about themselves. It's like, these type of things. We, the same way, think about our own problems, our own issues, and not understanding we as a nation going through this. So how can I overcome my situation so I can possibly know how to talk to this sister? And then sisters got this problem too. They love the sisterhood. Oh, sis, I went through the same thing, sis. And that's good. I'm not down in that. That's good. But it's a broader spectrum of just understanding, okay, the sisterhood traumas. How can I be a fantastic wife? How can I be a fantastic mother? Because me being a wife going to indirectly teach my daughter how to be a wife. So not being a good wife, I can't teach my daughter. I'm not being a good mother to my daughter. Don't give in and say, oh, well, I guess it's just, I ain't going to be a good mom. No. Step up to the plate, damn it. Be the woman God called you to be. Read Matthew 15:41. Oh, we thought it was a game. We're going to come into this truth and not change? What, you want me to change? I got to fast, not eat? What? Oh, no. Pray 3 times a day? I can't do that. If I pray all the time, I don't want to do that. All right, then, that's on you. Mark 15:41. Did I say Matthew? Mark 15:41.
The book of Mark, chapter 15 and verse 41.
Mm-hmm.
Who also, when he was in Galilee, followed him and ministered unto him, and many other women came up with him unto Jerusalem.
So they minister unto Christ. They follow a black man. Or you do believe Christ is black, but when your husband tell you something, I can't hear that. Or you buck up against that. Destroyed. We are destroyed. All right, now, from there, I got to go ahead and get this in. Let me go ahead back to my notes. Because sometimes I'll be all over the place, and sometimes I like to be a little bit structured. All right, so real quick, go to that video of, we're going to get into the men. I'm going to end with this. Not right now. I got a few more minutes, and I'm going to close it out. Give me that video. Which one is it? Damn, where is it? I got it. The one, I do not like black women. It's a short. I do not like black women. Not me. I love black women. Yeah, go ahead and play that.
Yeah, I really started to dislike black women. Like, black women, we are nasty to black women. The worst treatment in the last 10 years of my life has come from black women.
Nobody tries to excuse our behavior but us. When a black man calls it out, oh my God, they will crucify y'all. And it will be the truth. And it will be like, you have no right to say that. But that's the same black man that you want to take care of you. That's the same black man that you want to provide and protect for you. If that's the same type of man that you want, that's the type of man that should be able to call you out on your BS.
If you stop right now and say, if a sister thinking, well, he ain't got to take care of me, he ain't got to provide for me, you the problem. You are the damn problem. I can take care of myself. He ain't got to pay my bills, so he ain't got to check me. You are the problem. But you do want a man to protect you. Or I can protect myself. I got a gun. Come on, sis. You know you need a man's protection. Okay, let your tire blow out. Who you gonna call? AAA. AAA? Who gonna come out there? A man gonna change a tire. Let you get a flat. For all you sisters who be driving trucks thinking, okay, I drive trucks like a man drive trucks. This man got this CEO job. I got this CEO job. We on the same level. No, you're not. You will never be on the same level. Men build and construct the world. When anything goes down, when it comes down to it, the construction. Well, I'm a woman construction worker like a man construction worker. You know good and well, when everything goes down, you want the man to be out in front and you're going to be behind him. Point blank, period. That should subdue everything. Don't say nothing else after that. When everything goes down, who you want on the front lines? Oh, it's wartime. Oh, no, go out there. It's wartime. Physical now. Okay, great insurrection going on. It's like the movie The Purge. You seen The Purge? You seen one of the movies The Purge? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Nah, the movies where the woman out there kicking ass, that's fake. That's movies. She gonna have a gun, shoot her little gun. Oh, Papa. I need some help now. The bullet's gone. I need some help. You know good and well you want the man out in front. Let's stop playing games. Play the video. Yep, play. Let's finish it out.
And protect for you. If that's the same type of man that you want, that's the type of man that should be able to call you out on your BS. But we make excuses. I have. And I make excuses because of the same reason. I'm like, I understand her plight. Like, I understand why she acts like that. But then I started to look at myself like, damn, I go through the same stuff. I don't act like that. My friend over here, she's been through it. She don't act like that. I just started holding us accountable.
And that's what one thing they don't do. Black women don't hold themselves accountable. Last video, and we're going to go into the brothers after this. Give me that one with Corey Holcomb. Women don't mature past the age of 14. All right? Hold yourself accountable. All right? Women don't do that. Philippians 2 and 12, why are you getting that? Philippians 2 verse 12. Hold yourself accountable. We all got to hold ourselves accountable.
The book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 12.
You got that video I want the timestamp? We're going to end with that one. That's going to be my segue into the brothers. All right.
Yes, sir. The book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
We got to behave not only when we're around brothers and sisters. Sisters can't be in the spirit only on the Sabbath. She bowing down shalom and thinking she all good and, you know, seeming to be in the spirit like a righteous daughter of Sarah. When at home, she don't listen to her husband. She don't call him Lord. Oh, he back on that? Yeah, I'm back on that. She don't call him Lord. I mean, like I say in 1 Peter 3, in case anybody wondering, what you mean call him Lord? He ain't the Lord. When you read book of 1 Peter chapter 3, go ahead and read it. Sarah called him Lord, meaning he's my head. Take the damn head wrap off that. If you don't want your husband to be the head, stop wearing your head wrap, because that's what it represents. Every time you put that head wrap on, it represents you understanding the order of things. So next time you got the spirit, just say, you know what, I'm going to take this damn head wrap off. I'm going to stop wasting my money on these bonnets, on these head wraps, because they don't mean nothing to me. Read that again.
Yes, sir. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Now, go to Isaiah 58 and 9. Take accountability. And when the woman, I heard one video content creator say, the woman, you know, she can't take responsibility. She not built to. She not made to. But we know, okay, woman, you can't say, well, I cheated on my husband. It's his fault. No, it's your damn fault. You just a whore. Accept it. Repent. How about that? Don't go back to him. Brother, you divorce her and you keep it moving. Oh, I cheated on him because it's his fault. No, it's your whole ass fault. Yeah, I said whole ass. Hoe is in the Bible and ass. All right, you don't believe me? Let's go through these precepts. All right, read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 8.
Read.
Then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thine health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee.
9, verse 9.
Yes, sir. Verse 9. Then shalt thou call, and the Lord shall answer.
Isaiah 58, 9.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Book of Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 9. Then shalt thou call, and the Lord shall answer. Thou shalt cry, and he shall say, Here I am. If thou take away from the midst of thee
If
the
we
yoke,
take away, read.
if thou take away from the midst of thee the yoke, the putting forth of the finger, and speaking vanity.
Stop pointing. Stop saying, okay, no, it's your fault. The putting forth of the finger, not taking accountability. Take away the putting forth of the finger, like we did in Genesis. The man said, oh, it's the woman's fault. The woman said, oh, it's the serpent's fault. Okay, if I'm the man, the ruler, I take all accountability. When I say something, nothing else. Why? Because it's on me. So when I put things in order, I don't need no back talk. It's on me anyway. It's my fault, right? So, okay, anything happens, it's going to be my fault. Humble down to that. That's it. Play that video. Now, we're going to end with this, and then we're going to segue into the brothers. Brothers, don't run now. We're going to get on you brothers, myself included. Play that thing with the timestamps.
Did she?
Or you dealing with a 14-year-old?
Did she say
that's what she basically saying.
That's back to when Shahrazad Ali had made that point. All right, if you missed it, go back and watch it. All right, keep watching right now. Go ahead, play.
Woman?
She said sisters.
Sisters.
Did she say sisters?
Yeah,
I
black
want-
women. She said.
Play it back. We'll get it right.
I was like, uh-oh.
Okay, let me make sure.
Very specific.
The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able
This
to
ain't no
accept that. You
disrespect
gotta,
to the black woman like, okay, you just immature, don't know nothing. It's women who out there very smart, very intelligent. Accountants, CEOs, doctors, lawyers, all those are position of power. But when she come home, she can't submit to her husband, or she don't have a husband, or she say in her mind, I'm equal to a man. Because when you deal with her and you say, hey, don't approach that situation like this. Do it like this. Oh, you can't tell me nothing. Or you tell her no on something, she gets mad and throws a fit. That's how she acts like a 14-year-old. When you tell her, okay, we're not doing it this way, we're doing it this way. Why we gotta do it that way? How you gonna do it that way? You sure about that? Questioning you, doubting you. She acts like a 14-year-old. That's what that means. I gotta explain that and clear that up, right? It's a lot of smart sisters out here, degrees, diplomas, and all this old masters and all that. But when you deal with them and they deal with their children, right? They sit there and don't speak life into the child, or don't speak life into themselves. They got depression, traumas, issues, anxiety. So when you go to talk to them, you can't really hold no conversation because you can't get past what they going through, acting like children. Play on.
way back. And we cut off at about 14 or 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information.
The commandments.
This is what you have to remember.
Now, this is a profound statement. She, being a black woman, said the average black woman is like dealing with a 14-year-old. Now, did I get it right?
Yeah, right. And she even said we, so she's including herself. She's not speaking.
I am in so much agreement with that statement because I have talked to women my age and they don't care what you say.
Right.
They want what they want, and if you're not going to do what they want you to do, they'll stomp off.
That's
and that's
how they
not
act
even
like
14. That's
14-year-old.
like a 6-year-old.
Play.
Or a 5-year-old. I think 14 was jittery. I am letting you know this. That mirror that she just held up for a lot of people to see, it may be shocking, but it's necessary.
Yes.
I want you to know, if you conduct yourself like a child,
let's stop at the right time.
will you
Sam.
please stop acting like you're an adult? You're not an adult. You're just an old child.
You big dummy.
And you know who I'm talking about because you are offended right now.
Right now, that's you. You know you can't hold a conversation with your husband.
That woman said
you
it,
know
and I'm
you
backing
can't hold
it up.
Stop the video. You know you can't hold a conversation with one of your sisters. Like when you say black women destroy other black women. On the last video, when it said I don't like black women, the girl said black women be so mean to black women. You sitting there you a sister trying to talk to another sister, and you so malicious. You just use such foul language. You just ain't learned how to have your speech seasoned with salt yet. You in the truth trying to groom another sister. Here it is. You ain't even right as far as how you talking to the sister. How every time you open your mouth, it's like some type of demeaning thing. It ain't really no real positive love and encouragement behind it, along with the constructive criticism. This talking about sister on sister now. You act like children, like 14-year-old catty little girls. Play on.
Offended right now at the fact that that woman said it, and I'm backing it up. You're offended because you conduct yourself like a child. I know women, and I'm talking about most of them I know. I cannot hold a conversation with them.
Bruh, you ever talk to
and
a
they
sister?
will act.
You talk to a sister, maybe if you proving a person, and you always asking all the questions. Like you just the one who holding a conversation. She ain't holding nothing. She ain't got no interaction. How your day went? The sister might ask you, how your day been? Oh, it been good. And that's that. Okay, then, maybe she'll, go ahead back talking about herself. All right. Well, if he want me to say something, he'll ask me, damn it. You ain't engaging. You don't know how to get intellectual. Talk about maybe some things of the Bible. You don't even know your foremothers. You just talk about nothing. Just vanity of vanity. You go on the phone and she can't hold a conversation. Anyway, play the video.
Not hold a conversation with them. And they will act like it's me.
It's called psychological age regression.
Craig be having them Craig facts, boy. Explain that, Craig.
Yeah, it's just when a trauma occurs in a person's life, they can get stuck in the emotional mental state or revert to the emotional mental state of a younger age.
All right, stop. Go to the next time, Sam. 8:39. We're going to pick up right there. We're going to stop right there. It's going to end the class. 8:39 to 10:35. And then we're going to get on the brothers. Then we're going to get on the men's. So if you're watching Daily Bread right now, go ahead. Let's run the numbers up. Y'all go ahead. Let's get the subscriber count up on Daily Bread. Share the videos and things like that. A lot of good teachers bringing out a lot of good things. Play the video.
Wow, man.
Let me give you some game. Let me give you some game, Phil.
Listen.
How about that?
Everybody who's listening out here, this the real game right here. Mac of them upstairs if y'all listening. If you are out with a woman and she sparks a conversation with a male stranger, you cannot fix that bitch. Get the fuck away from her.
She
I'm
belongs
sorry
to
about
the streets.
that, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I should have told you. Let's hit the bleep button. Hey, you better air it like this, just like this too. Air it just like this. I forgot to give y'all a heads up. 1 Timothy 2:9. If you out with a sister and she just, y'all out on a date. We don't date in Israel. But say you out, y'all proving. Or whatever, you chaperoned. And she just randomly talks to a stranger. She belongs to the streets. She gonna put you in jeopardy. What you mean I can't talk to nobody? Why are we out together and you walking up on strangers? Why are we not engaged in what we got going on? I can see if maybe it's at a social event and then, something happened to her. It gotta be an encounterance, but you deliberately go out your way. Read the scripture.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
Come on.
In like manner also.
I better wrap this up, huh? Go ahead.
That women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Modest apparel is clothing. And guess what? Have modest character. Modest behavior. Read.
With shamefacedness.
That's it right there. Shamefacedness. Don't be all up in the. Let me get a cigarette. For you women in the world, we don't smoke. Hey, which way is this way? Which way to get down to downtown? I'm trying to get to the Starbucks. I'm trying to get to the coffee shop. Can you help me out? Oh, yes, I can. The dude in his mind say, this damn gullible ass woman. Oh, yeah, I got you back. I got you. You going to go this way? Matter of fact, let me show it to you. Or, hey, take my number. Let me get your number. Hey, I'll make sure you get that safe. He got you. Because you so damn gullible, not knowing the man, he going to get at you. Read.
With shamefacedness.
Teach the women to be shamefaced. Not all up in the Negro's face. Read.
And sobriety.
Read.
Not with broided hair.
That's it right there. Don't be trying to look so good on the outward, but not having no inwardly beauty of righteousness. Shamefaced. Humble. Quiet. Not being so out and about. Reserved. Yes, you got to learn these things. Play the video. We're going to end it with that. I ain't got much time. Play. I got to get to the brothers.
Cannot fix her. If you out with a woman on a date,
he gonna curse.
Or if it's your girlfriend or whatever, if she will spark a conversation with a male stranger, she is not coachable. Get the fuck away from her.
That's hey.
Wait.
Yeah, that's sparking a conversation.
Immodest, not shamefaced. Not shamefaced. Sister be here in the congregation. There's some unshamefaced. You in here in the congregation. And you ask a brother to do an interview. Yeah, I'm talking about your sis. It is what it is. You ask a brother to do an interview or whatever, or you ask a brother for something, you pull your phone out your bosom. Hey, is that shamefacedness? Hell no. Take your behind to the bathroom, even if your phone is up in your titty. Take your behind to the bathroom, get your phone out, and walk back with it in your hand and ask the brother for an interview. What the hell is this? Shamefacedness. We got to grow up. It is what it is. Play on.
If you don't believe me,
not that he talked to her.
If you don't believe me, you're going to fail miserably. But if you want to save yourself a lot of trials and tribulations, if you are in the streets with a woman who sparks a conversation with a male stranger, that is a nothing ass woman. That woman is worth nothing to nobody. Because it's not just she's not trained. It's not just not training. If she will spark a conversation with another male that she or you don't know,
come on,
she will put you in danger, and it's on purpose. That's just one thing to come with it. So when you out with these broads, if they talk to guys they don't know, I remember I was with this one girl and she asked this dude for a cigarette.
We don't smoke. Do not smoke. Play.
No, you didn't smoke.
No.
I don't give a fuck if I don't smoke.
Lord.
If you
know you heard worse. You know you heard worse. Play.
Somebody in the name of a cigarette.
Someone still smokes. Huh?
You the worst bitch on the planet.
Excuse me.
I can't do nothing with you.
It is what it is.
It's even worse if she
we
shares.
We reach it. No, we right. You need to hear this. Play the video.
Cigarette with a nigga she never met.
Oh, she takes the one that he had on his ear.
Yeah,
he gave
it. Cigarette with a motherfucker.
Took it off his ear and gave it
what
to
if
him.
she take a tote of some other dude's cigarette?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to get to that part where he said it. Hold on.
Hey,
That won't stop
Here
you,
it come.
Corey.
Can't save him, dog.
Can't save him, dog.
save him.
Can't save him. That's it? No, that can't be it. Play it.
If you want to fuck him, you can fuck him.
Oh, man, stop it. Cut that part off. Oh, Lord, forgive me. They're going to kick me off of Daily Bread. They're going to kick me off. Do not do that. Give me Hebrews 13 and 4. I got to clean this up. Do not do that. Do not. What the other timestamp at? Bro, I got a lot going on. I thought that was the timestamp. 5:15. Anyway, read Hebrews 13 and 4. Do not do that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
Do not sleep around with the sister. God gonna judge your wicked ass. God do not like sleeping around fornication. All right? Now, he says something about a woman got to be groomed by an honorable man. I got to find that part. That's going to lead me to the brothers. That's it. You sure? On the first one? All right. Let's try that. Damn, I missed the. Don't kick me off Daily Bread, y'all. Go ahead.
It's a predicament we're in, and we don't need to be in.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Women need to be trained by respectable men.
That's it.
Well said. Look.
Play.
You, Corey.
Women need to be trained by a respectable man.
Yeah.
All right.
If they're not trained by a respectable man, they're going to go out in the streets and literally destroy themselves and their legacy.
And
that's what I want to get to. Now we can get to the brothers. Excuse me. I know it took a long road to get there. Finally, like he said on that movie, Twilight, when he got ready to die at the end, the vampire dude, he fell down in front of Bella and them. He said, finally. Got his head cut off. Anyway, if you Twilight person, you know what I'm talking about. Finally. Got to be trained by he said respectable, right? A respectable man. We know now it's talking about the Bible. We're going to take it to the Bible. If you didn't know, now you know. Got to be reared by a righteous father. The father gives his daughter to a righteous man. It got to be respectable man. Now we finna get into the brothers. I know you've been waiting. All right, so we got to get ready to shut it down. They're going to kick me off Daily Bread. I already know it's my last time teaching, so y'all have mercy on me. But they got me doing a backup for mid-morning medicine. So I'm finna roll on over to mid-morning medicine. The team ready, the crew ready. So we finna stop, take a 10-minute break. At 9 o'clock, we gonna pick up with the brothers. The title gonna be, don't even ask me, officer. Title gonna be, it's time to grow up, continued, or man version. Sisters, we finna get on the brothers now. I know you waiting on it. I know you ready for it. All right, so shalom.
Tears, go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. Better be cool, you better be tough, you better be bold, you better be stronger.
Started with a gift, ended with a curse. I got off the ship, they put me to work. Used to go to church, but end up getting worse. Cause after serving God, we would go and serve. That just goes to show